Hello students, in this today's class we are going to discuss about maintenance, cleaning and ventilation of sewers, right? So till previous class we discussed about types of sewers and design of sewers, what are the hydraulics of sewers, then we discussed about what are the different appurtenances of the sewers, okay? Now in today's class this is the last topic of first unit, that is maintenance. Now we are going to maintain. What is the called maintenance? So once after constructing the sewer line, you have to go for a regular checkups, right? Whether the system is working properly or not, right? So if you come across any repair or any damage, right? So you have to repair it or you need to clean it, right? That type of activities we will take care in the under the section of maintenance. Under the section of maintenance, right? So if there is any obstruction, if there is any unwanted material, we will go for cleaning, right? So since sewer is carrying, so it is laid with some slope, right? Normally it will have some slope from upstream to downstream, right? So sewage will flow like this. Along with the sewage in sewer, right? So there are so many other materials will get float, some materials move along with the thing, right? So now in the previous class we know that the velocity of flow will be, it should not be too less, it should not be too high. If it is a too less, now there will be a situation called silting. Due to silting, much organic matter will get settled here, right? So due to that, the efficiency of the sewer pipe will be reduced. That means if I am taking this as a sewer, the bottom portion will be filled up with the silt. Because of this reason, the area of this flow will be reduced. Area of flow will be reduced. Okay. So if it is continued right till to the top completely, this pipe will get clogged. Right, completely that pipe section will get clogged. So due to, suppose in this portion it is here we got the clogging, now completely this flow is restricted. Now what happened if there is having any what is called manhole here, what is going to happen? The water rises here and it will come and flooded the all roads, flooding the all roads. Okay. So now in today's class, what are the reasons for this clogging, right? How we are going to clean it. So and finally we will discuss about the ventilation. That means, so whenever we are what is called transporting the sewage in sewer pipeline, it is contain some organic matter. Maximum the sewage will contain organic matter. So organic matter, what happened? So this, since it is a closed pipe, no. So under the what is called ground level, it is in closed condition, no. So because of that, the organic matter which are present in the sewage are going to decompose under anaerobic conditions. Okay. So during that conditions, we are going that is going to release methane gas, hydrogen sulfide, CO, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. These kind of gases will be evolved, right? So among these, methane will having the what is called, it will have flammability, right? It is most hazardous. Then H2S will causes the what is called too much smell, right? So due to that smell, due to this odor, the worker who is enter into the sewer pipelines for cleaning, they are going to die. Okay. So those kind of situations will arise, right? So when sewage is decomposed anaerobically, okay. So for that purpose, we are going to provide some ventilation so that all these gases will be removed when they are what is called producing in the sewer pipelines. No, consequently it will get be released into atmosphere, so that we are going to minimize the damages or what is called hazardous due to these gases. Okay. So that's all overview of this topic. Okay. We'll see the next one, right? So here, maintenance of sewer. Okay. So it involves the cleaning up to keep them free from the clogging. So this maintenance is involved, right? So to clean the, okay, we have to go to keep it clean without getting the clog, right? How it is going to clog? If there is any matter is going to settle here, water will flow here, no? So due to that reason, the area flow will get reduced. So that will cause for the clog or choking, you can call the normal language, okay? And carry out the repairs to the damaged portions. This is one part. And next time, so whenever you used some vitrified clay or the asbestos cement pipes, right? So those kind of pipes, no, whenever you apply some load on the top of the road, because of the load they are unable to withstand, they are going to go break. Otherwise, if there is any activity, construction activity or road activity, no, due to that the pipes will get damaged, right? So we have to repair the damaged pipes, no, under the section head of maintenance. Okay. So if any, so as to prolong their life and to ensure the efficient function, we have to increase the life and efficient. What is the efficiency means? Any sewer has to collect the sewage without giving any settlement of silt. It has to carry maximum sewage capacity, right? So that is called prolonged, what is called functioning. This efficient functioning, right? So due to that, if there is no damage, if there is no clogging, no, automatically the life will be increased and the efficiency also will be get increased. Next, the proper maintenance of sewers is therefore absolutely necessary. It is absolutely necessary to make, right, the sewerage system most efficiently. If you want to maintain the sewage, what is called sewerage system pakka, right, we have to go for maintenance. It is necessary. Okay. Now it generally includes, what are the different activities will come under the maintenance means. The first point is the frequent inspection. Inspection is just going and watching the thing, how it is working, and supervision. We have to take care how it is working, right? We have to judge it. Next, measuring the rate of flow. So by doing this, you can know that, right? So what is the amount of wastewater generating from all areas, right? And how much you are taking. If this is the point now, here we will measure the discharge, here we will measure discharge, here discharge, here discharge. So by combining all discharges, total amount will has to be the same. But if there is a difference means some problem is there, we have to get repair or we have to get clean, right? Next, we have to go and clean and flushing, right? So if it is a medium size pipe or very big size, more than our human being size, no? So those kind of things, man will go enter into the sewer pipelines, they will clean it. But if it is a very small pipes, no, there we can't enter and we can't keep even wires also. So during that time we are going for the flushing. Flushing means we are going to send high amount of water with high velocity. Because of that, everything is settled in the sewer pipeline, will get washed away, so that the cleaning will be done. That is called flushing, right? Next, repairing the leakage joints or any other damaged portions, if any. If there is any construction, if there is any damage to the thing, so it will create lots of problem, no? So that's why we are going to repair it. Next, protecting them against the misuse, right? If anyone is misusing that sewer pipeline, so we are going to, when you are going and inspecting and supervising them, so you can know, okay, what is the misuse they are using, doing. Next, preventing explosions. How explosion occurs now? Already told, due to this decomposition, there will be a chance of generation of methane, CH4, right? So if you are doing proper maintenance, there won't be any generation of this gas, right? So that the explosions will be get minimized, right? Next, the most general compliments received in respect of the inefficient functioning is clogging, right? Whenever you are taking a sewer pipeline, okay, so always we will get a problem majorly. We will see that whenever you are seeing a sewer pipeline, always it will be overflowed, okay. So during the morning time or during evening times, now what is going to happen? If you are dumping your house waste, everything into that now, so because of that, the pipes are going to get clogged. Even if you are seeing rainy season also, because it's storm water and as well as the sewage, right? Both are combiningly going a single pipe, right? We can observe that the sewage will come out of the sewer lines to the manholes and catch basins, right? So it will come out and it will flood every roads and streets. Okay. So what is the reason for that? Because some solids it is going to clog, right? So here for clogging there are three reasons. The first reason is the sewers are get blocked or clogged due to silting and deposition of debris. Silting and deposition of debris. If you are taking a pipe, if you are taking a sewer pipe like this, right? So there will be silting. When silting will occur? Whenever the velocity is very low. The velocity of flow is very low. It is less than non-silting velocity or self-cleaning velocity. Due to that condition, if water is moving very slowly with very less flow, there is a chance of silting. Okay. So this continuously the silting in continuous is no. So that total pipe will get clogged. That is the first reason. Okay. Next, although the sewers are designed to flow with a self-cleaning velocity, yet some silting occurs always. Right. We already know that in the previous class we are going to design the sewers in such a way that there should not be any silting. That velocity is called self-cleaning velocity. That means there is no silting, this only flow will be there. That is called self-cleaning velocity. Even though you are maintaining that, okay, self-cleaning velocity will maintain during the peak flood or peak discharge time only, or either evening or morning. Whenever peak flow is there, we can maintain this, right? So remaining all the times we can't able to maintain the self-cleaning velocity due to fluctuations in the CVS flow that already discussed in the previous classes, right? Due to the fluctuations, we are unable to maintain self-cleaning velocity throughout a day, right? So that's why there will be silting will occur, right? The silting is more pronounced at low discharges and in sewers laid in a flatter gradients, right? A sewer has to lay like this with this slope. Slope should be there. This is upstream, this is downstream. Flow will be takes place very freely. Suppose this pipe is laid like this, no, you can't expect the flow. It will be in a standstill condition. Okay, since it is a open channel flow, water may not flow in the flat ground, right? And also what we told next thing, at low discharges, right? We know that if discharge increases, velocity will be more. If discharge is very less, velocity will be very less. Due to that, if velocity flow is very less, discharge will be very what is called velocity will be very less. So if velocity will be very less, automatically no self-cleaning velocity, silting will occur. Okay, so that is the thing. Next, oil and grease matters, right? These two will be you can observe from the flow from the hotels, right? Big hotels where they will use very lots of what is called usage of oil, and as well as industries like automobile industries and automobile garages. Whenever they are cleaned, whenever they are manufacturing something, they are going to release the oil and grease into the seaways, right? So these oil and grease will be stick to the sides of the sewer lines. Okay, so whenever some floating is coming, whenever some floating matter will comes, no, what happens to that? This floating matter will go and attach to this. So continuously that attachment will continue and it will completely block the pipe. Okay, so that's what he is telling here. Oil and grease matter from hotels and industries further aid in clogging. They are going to aid. Okay, that is going to help in clogging because such matters stick to the interior of the sewer pipes and further catch the floating matter. These are going to stick to the pipe and they are going to catch the other things. Oil and grease traps should be constructed. Okay, to control the oil and grease in the wastewater, we are going to construct the oil and grease traps whenever there is generation. Already these traps regarding this oil and grease traps we already discussed in the sewer apartments, right? So there we studied. Next, many times the general public, the third reason. First reason is silting. Second reason is oil and grease. Third reason is public. Okay, so we have in India we have a general habit that right? Even every household waste, garbage, that means waste from kitchen and everything, okay, that particular house owner or woman, right, so in the morning they will take all the waste, and beside their house there will be a open drainage or any sewer pipe, no, simply they will go and throw there, right? Paper, plastic, okay, all vegetable waste, everything they are going to dump into that sewer pipeline or drainage. So furtherly everybody will do that. Simply they will throw the dust into the waste into the sewers, okay. So all will go and accumulate at one particular point. There we will see the clogging, okay. So to control this, we have to educate the public, okay. That's why even municipalities also will announce that don't throw your household waste into sewer lines. You have to use your what is called dustbins, or you can use municipality dustbins, okay. So from there the municipal staff will come and collect the waste and they will throw. Out of that there won't be any clogging in the sewers due to this household waste, okay. So general public also throw away their domestic waste, that is house waste from individual houses, then garbage etc. into the manholes, which may find its way in the sewers, thus increasing the chance of deposition and blocking of the pipes. Whenever you are throwing the garbage, no, there will be a chance of blocking. Next, to avoid this, what you have to do? So we have to take the public opinion should be raised against such habits, and garbage dumping homes to be made at frequent places. We have to provide garbage dumping, that is municipality dustbins, so that people will go regularly and they are going to throw their waste, and municipality workers will come, they will collect and clean that waste from the municipality dustbins, no, and we can control this, right? So in spite of all precautions taken to avoid the silting, sewers do silt and therefore required frequently cleaning. Even though if you are taking all these precautions also, normally the sewers will get silt, okay. That's why the cleaning is mandatory, okay. Cleaning is mandatory. Next we will see the how we are going to clean the sewers. Till now we saw how we are going, what is the different steps in the maintenance, why it is required, right? So once you saw the any deposition or silting in the pipe, next step what you have to do? We have to do the cleaning, right? So how we are going to do? Here the cleaning procedure will be explained you in the three ways. That is, for what is the cleaning procedure for small pipes, what is the cleaning procedure for medium pipes, what is the cleaning procedure for very large pipes, okay. So first of all we are going to see the how small pipes are going to clean, right? So sewers should be periodically cleaned so as to avoid their complete clogging. We have to clean it within once in a month, okay, once in a 2 months, like that you have to clean. Otherwise at some point of day, right, it is going to completely clog, okay. Full record of desaling operations should be kept, right? So you have to maintain the record, right? Last time when it is cleaned, right? So next time when it is going to clean. The type of data is required so that we can judge that which work is clean, which is not cleaned, right? So that is required, and also we have to go and check whether the workers are doing cleaning or not. Otherwise, they will tell us a fake work, right? So proper watch and ward to avoid fake desilting operations. They told that we did that, but actually they won't do it, right? So such kind of things we have to take care. Okay, next. For small pipes, now we will see the cleaning of small sewers. Cleaning of small sewers. These cannot be entered into by manual labor. Those very small pipes, no, we can't enter into that. Okay, so during that time conditions, we have to go to the flushing operations. Okay, so we are going to use the flushing operations. I told what is mean by flushing. We are going to dump large amount of water with very high velocity, so that with that velocity of water, okay, so it is going to aid in self-cleaning velocity, so that the water will take care of all the silting particles along with the water, so that the sewer will be cleaned, right? So that is called flushing. If like second thing is for doing that flushing, right, we will observe even in you are going to Hyderabad or very big cities, they have a one lorry. So in that lorry you will have a one tank, water tank. At the end of this tank we will have the hose pipe. It is doing like this. Okay. So here what is going to happen? It is a flexible hose pipe, like a water pipe, no? So they are going to insert into the pipeline, right? If this is a pipeline, no? They are going to insert and they are going to, with the help of pump, they are going to send the water with high velocity, with force, right? When you are sending water with force, no? So it all salted, right? Thing will go along with the water, right? So what here they told same thing. A flexible fire hose with about 2.5 centimeter or less sized nozzle can be inserted down and the water discharge under pressure. Okay, we are going to send the water under the pressure. Flushing can also be carried out by tipping large amount of water. You are going to take one big lorry or big tanker of amount, right? That amount, with the help of that big high amount of water, we can make the cleaning. Okay. So next we will see how we are going to do it for medium sized pipe or sewers, right? Now we are going to see how we are going to clean the medium sized sewers. So these are cleaned by using scraping instruments. Scraping instruments means we are going to take it out. Okay, normally we can see that municipality workers will come with a bamboo stick along with that end. We will have the bamboo stick. Okay, at the end we have a thing like this. Okay, with the help of that they are going to scrap, right? So which are going to dragged through the sewer. Normally for open things it will be used, but for closed pipe, no, we have to use this kind of instrument. Okay, so that we will bring all the waste from the inside the pipe to the near to the manhole. Here a commonly used device consists of 20 to 75 centimeters diameter and 60 to 75 centimeters long. Okay, so it is provided with a sharp cutting teeth, right? So that instrument is called cane rodding. That is called cane rodding. So this instrument is used to clean the medium sized sewers. Then we will see how we are going to clean the large sized sewers. Okay, large sized sewers which can be very large. That means 2 meters, 1.5 meters to 2 meters size. No, man can easily enter into the sewers. Okay, so they can go enter into it and they can work. They will take all instruments, right? They are going to rack everything and with the help of that bowls, no, they will bring it to the outside. Okay, so by doing that we can easily clean the very large sewers. Okay, here what he told, which can be entered men are generally cleaned by manual labor. Manually labor will be and we will clean it, right? Sufficient precautions must be taken against foul gases. Okay, so what are the foul gases here? The foul gases is H2S, hydrogen sulfide. So it will give roasted what is called egg smell, right? So because of that smell, labor will feel incomfort, even sometimes they can die, right? So and explosive gases, why they will die now? All these poisonous gases will be there. There won't be any O2. Oxygen won't be there. So because of lack of oxygen, labor will die, right? So explosive gases. What is the explosive gases here? Methane, right? It is having some calorific value. Easily it can catch fire, right? May cause serious hazards to the worker. So whenever the workers are entering into the sewer pipelines, now we have to take care about all these things. Okay. Next we are going to see what are the precautions to be taken while entering the sewer. So if you are entering into the sewer, what type of precautions you have to take, right? So various poisonous and explosive gases which are generally found in the sewers are, what are the gases I already told? H2S, then methane, then carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, right? So all type of gases will be there. Okay. Why these are released? Why these are present now? Whenever the sewer pipelines are in closed condition, we told that there is a prevailing anaerobic conditions. We have two types of conditions, that is aerobic, another one is the anaerobic. So what is the aerobic? There is a free oxygen available is there. That type of reactions called aerobic reactions. Whenever free oxygen is absent, that type of condition is called anaerobic reactions. Aerobic reactions will give us the CO2 as the end product, CO2 gas as the end product, but in case of anaerobic reactions we are going to get the H2S, methane, right, carbon monoxide. These type of gases will be released, okay, since the sewers are closed, not they are in the underground, right, because the wastewater carrying all the organic matter like food matter, fecal matter, everything will get decomposed, will see the smell, okay, even wastewater is there in beside you, you can feel that smell, right. So why that smell is coming now? There is a bacterial activity. If that is caused what is called happened under the anaerobic conditions, now these type of gases will come. Here H2S is more poisonous gas and methane has the more explosive gas. Because of these two, the labor will get die, right. So we have to take proper precautions while entering into the sewer lines, right. So next point, due to consumption of oxygen in the oxidation of organic matter, okay, so here the oxygen will be consumed by the decomposition process, and also the second thing is there won't be any oxygen. Even the people who are entering into inside, they won't get sufficient oxygen because of they are going to die, right. So next, so that will cause difficulty in breathing, okay, lack of oxygen. Then in order to avoid the large scale presence of hazardous and poisonous gases inside the sewers, ventilation of sewers is provided to give the more oxygen as well as the to take out all these poisonous gases and other things. No, we have to, what do we have to do? We have to do the ventilation process, okay, that has to be adapted. Here we have some precautions, okay, for doing the from precautions step by step. The thing is, when you are having a sewer pipe like this, you have one manhole here, one manhole here, right. So whenever we are going to clean the part of this area, what you have to do now? You have to open both manholes, this and as well as this. Two manholes before upstream as well as the downstream. You have to open at least before an half an hour. Why it has to be done now? So before half an hour you are opening it now. Inside there is any gases, any H2S or SeO or methane, everything will go out. And if there is no oxygen now, from outside oxygen will get entered, right, so that the lever can work very freely without having any danger, okay. That is the first point. Next point is we are going to test the presence of any poisonous or hazardous gases are there. What are that? H2S, methane, carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide. So the first thing is test for hydrogen sulfide to know the presence of H2S inside the sewer pipeline. No, we have to take a paper which is dipped in a lead acetate. That paper, when you are going to keep inside that particular sewer pipeline, no, if there is any H2S gas is there, the paper will turn into black. The paper is going to turn to black. So if it turns to black, if there is the presence of H2S is there. If it is not turned, there is no H2S here, right? Next, coming to the second case, that is methane. How you are going to check the methane? Methane is checked with the help of one lamp called minus safety lamp. Whenever this lamp you are we are just inserting into the pipe, no, so that lamps will give some flames, okay. So since methane will have some caloric value, no, so because of that it will create the flames. If flame is there, that flames are there, okay, so we can observe that there is a presence of methane. Then coming to the carbon monoxide. So how we are going to check the carbon monoxide? We know that if a lighting candle will be lightened in the cases of presence of oxygen only. If there is only carbon dioxide, light won't, that candle won't be giving light, it will be shut down, right? So like that, if we are going to insert this minus safety lamp into the into the pipe, no, if there is a presence of carbon dioxide, that lamp won't be blown, it will be off, okay. So that is the thing. Next, if above gases are absent, okay, if above gases are absent, light and lantern may be lowered to check the presence of oxygen. Again it has to be done. If oxygen is there, that light will be continuously, it will work, right? So if no oxygen is there, lantern will be get set up. That is get to know what is called thing will observe here. There, okay? So the lamp won't work. Then workers should tie with a rope to the wrist, okay? So that if there is any problem, no, so automatically the other person who is standing on the roadside, he will drag him out safely. Okay, that is another thing. Next, necessary warning signals should be erected. So you have to tell them some signals. Okay, so during this kind of emergencies, we have to follow this procedure. These are the most critical points. Like that, we have to give these some necessary warnings or signals. Okay. Next, so ventilation of sewers, right? So ventilation of sewers, I already explained in the previous thing, right? So when ventilation is required, so whenever there is a anaerobic reactions are occur due to the organic matter in the sewer lines, there is a chance of generation of CO2, right? Methane, then H2S. These kind of gases will get evolved, and these are more hazardous and flammable as well as the poisonous gases. Because of that, the workers may get die. Okay, so to take out of these gases as well as we are going to send O2 gases inside. No, we need some ventilation. That is called ventilation of sewer. The arrangements we are going constructing for this type of things. So that is called ventilation of sewers. Right? Sewers must be properly ventilated for following reasons. Why you need to do thing means various gases like methane, hydrogen sulfide, carbon monoxide, ammonia are produced in sewers due to putrefaction of organic matter. This already we know. Due to organic matter decomposition or putrefaction, we are going to get all these type of gases. Right? Next, these gases are very foul in nature. Foul means it will give so much bad odors. Right? You can't able to do that and cause harmful to the human health, and even it may corrode the sewer pipelines also. If it is constructed with concrete, no, so then will be a corrosion called crown corrosion will occur in case of RCC as well as concrete pipes. Then the gases so produced are highly explosive. Which gas is highly explosive here? Only methane, right? Methane will have some calorific value. It is more explosive and may cause the fire accidents. Okay, so this is the reason. Next, to ensure a continuous flow in a seaways inside the sewer. Okay, to check this also you have to go for ventilation. What is the first reason? We are going to why it is ventilation is required now? Putrefaction of organic matter will occur, due to that so many gases will release. So there is a poisonous gas like H2S will release. There is a more explosive gases like methane will remove. Here hydrogen sulfide, here it is methane. Then to check the continuous flow also we need ventilation of thing. Okay. Next. So this is a ventilator which is fixed at the side wall of a big sewer, so that the gases will come out, even oxygen will go inside. Okay. Next, here we can see the ventilation it is provided to the sewer pipeline, right? So this is the actual pipe. This is actual flow of a sewer line, right? So here we are having all concrete. Okay, this is soil, no, normally. So below that we have a bedding here, concrete bedding. Okay, this is actually concrete bedding. Here we have a trap like this, U-shape, right? This is U-shaped trap. Minimum 100 mm concrete under the boundary, right? This is a bedding. Okay, so here we have a concrete socket level above there, and here we connect the pipe to the ground level. Connect the pipe to the ground level. So whenever there is a generation of gases, now, so it will go and go out of the pipe through the ground vent. Even you can observe a shaft like this or vent like this whenever you have a septic tank. Even you can observe in our homes, whenever you have a septic tank, okay, one pipe will be provided to the top of our building, right? So to remove, right, all the gases are produced in the septic tank. Same procedure here also. What is the reason there now? That septic tank is completely under closed condition. There will be anaerobic condition. Same thing will occur here. So to remove those kind of gases will be provided. There also we are going to provide for safety. Okay. Next we will see. This is the sewer ventilator, right, in the Sydney, right. See, you can, what is the amount of height here. You can, here also you can see that here we have a connection to the sewer pipeline. Connection to, from there we have some bedding, okay, some support. This is like a tower, right. So here gases will come, it will go out. This is called cowl, and through the same post. It is not like this much big, no, big, no. So even small also we will observe, no. So if it is a small, no, so you can put even street lamps on that side, this side onto the road. Okay, this that thing will be look like this. Okay, now the following methods are be adopted for ventilating the sewers. These are the 2 to 3 methods we are having. So is this the first one, ventilation column, right? So this is the ventilation column. Whatever you observe here, this is called ventilation column, right? So the ventilation shaft will be provided along the sewer line at an interval of 150 to 300. What is the length? At what interval? 150 to 300 meters. One shaft will be provided. They are also provided at upper end of the every branch sewer and at every point where sewer diameter changes, right? So when you have starting point, even if there is any changes, small pipe to very big pipe, no, there will provide even starting stage also will provide that one. Okay. Next, ventilation shaft helps to remove the foul and explosive gases produced in the sewer. They provide fresh air to the workers working in the manholes. They also help to prevent the formation of hair locks in the seaways, thereby ensure the continuous flow. Okay, we know that they have to remove the all poisonous explosive gases, and they have to supply the oxygen, and they have to give some pressure so that the water will move very freely. So that kind of things will be done by this ventilating column. Next, use of ventilating manhole covers, right? So you can, for the first photo, what you observed here, no, this thing. This thing is a ventilating cover. Okay. So the manholes cover with sometimes provided with a perforations. That means there we saw this kind of openings, right? So, okay, perforations through which the sewers get exposed to the atmosphere. This will help in achieving some ventilation, but will cause some more nuisance because continuously smell is coming. Now it will be create some nuisance. Then proper design of sewers. Okay, design should be designed that there won't be any what is called protection of gases, as well as it is going to ensure enough ventilation. Then last thing, use of mechanical devices. Okay, so forced draught is sometimes provided by exhaust fans to expel out the foul gases from the sewer. We are going to provide the exhaust gases so that gases will move out. Okay. Next, fifth one, house vent and soil pipes. They may be directly help in ventilating the house drains and public sewers. Then that is what is called, this is called like a our septic tank. Okay, for septic tank also we will provide with a pipe vent like this. Okay, next, artificial ventilation. Okay, sometimes artificial ventilation is arranged at site before entering the sewer by blowing fresh air supply into the sewer to the mechanical means. We are going to blow the fresh air into the sewer so that there won't be any generation of this kind of hazardous and poisonous gases, and we will can observe the much amount of oxygen in there. Okay, so that's all for first unit. Okay, so in today's class we saw the what is the importance of maintenance, what is the importance of maintenance, and what is the cleaning process, how we are going to done with both small pipes, medium pipes, as well as the large pipes. Then we saw what is mean by ventilation and what is the need of ventilation and what are the different methods of ventilation we observed in the today's class. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.